Nancy. I hope that you remember me. I've grown up a bit and I look a little different now. I am now attending the Harmony Hall Primary School, and I've had to make new friends. Stephen there is one of my new friends. Stephen is very playful and fun to be with. But recently, I've noticed that he was often very quiet and sometimes sad, which reminds me of how I used to be. What's bothering you, Stephen?
I really can't tell you anything because I would get into big trouble at home.
Trouble? For talking to me?
Yes, you know that there are some things that you're not supposed to talk about.
Like what?
Well, you know, private stuff.
There's nothing that you're not supposed to talk about.
I don't think so, Nancy.
I used to think just like you when something very bad happened to me.
Oh, okay.
I was afraid to tell.
But you do not know what happened.
Come on, Stephen. Is it really that bad?
My mother would not want me in the house if anybody found out what happened. And my father, well...
Maybe if I tell you what happened, then you would see that what happened to you could never be as bad as what happened to me.
You only think so.
Here's what happened. Well, my mom has a brother. His name is Uncle Brian, and he came to live with us last year. My mommy had to work for long hours, so Uncle Brian took care of us. At first, Uncle Brian was a lot of fun. We really liked him.
Oh, okay.
But everything changed. One night I woke up and Uncle Brian was in my bed next to me.
Wow, so what did you do?
Well, I didn't know what to do, and I was afraid to tell anyone. And I was afraid that my mom would blame me for everything if she found out. That is what Uncle Brian had told me would happen.
So what happened?
Wait, Nabai. Let me finish. A social worker came to our school, and I decided to tell her what happened. And everything is better now.
For real?
Yep. So, tell me your story now.
Well, my father went away to America, and he's supposed to send for us. It is a long time now since he's gone, but whenever he calls, he would tell me that he is just waiting for the papers to come through. He left my mother, me, and my sister to live with his family. My Auntie Cheryl and her children live there too.
That's nice. You have cousins to play with and other people to take care of you.
It's not nice at all. Auntie Cheryl has a son named Ricky. He is bigger than all of us. He makes me call him Uncle Ricky, even though he's just my cousin.
Uncle?
Yes, but I don't really like him. He's bad.
So what does he do?
Ricky works for a lot of money in town. He has a car, and sometimes on Saturdays, he would take his little sister and all of us cousins out to buy ice cream.
I thought you said he wasn't nice.
I didn't say he wasn't nice. I said I don't like him because of what he does to me.
What does he do to you?
He would let the girls run around, but would always keep me sitting in the car. And when we are at home, I am the only person he would let into his room. He would say that he and I are the guys in the house, so we have to do guy stuff.
Guy stuff?
Yeah, we would play games on his Xbox and watch cartoons. But when it gets late and the house is quiet, he would put on movies where people are naked and doing all kinds of stuff.
Doing stuff?
Yes, grown-up stuff, like sex stuff. And then he used to ask me if I wanted to try. I would tell him no, but he told me that I should grow up and try it with him because later I would have to do it with other people and I should know what to do. Then he would undress me.
Oh no! Stephen, we must tell someone and make him stop doing that to you.
No, if I tell anyone, I would be in a lot of trouble.
Trouble?
Yes, Ricky told me that if I told anyone what I was doing with him before I was grown up, they would be upset with me and that my mother would have to leave the house with me, and my sister and my father would hate me.
That is not true. When people are doing bad stuff to you, they always tell you lies to make sure that you don't tell.
Hey, the bell. We have to go back to class now.
Yes, you have to tell Miss Rose what is happening to you at home.
No way.
Yes, Stephen, you have to tell.
This is why I shouldn't have told you.
Look, the playground is empty. We're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Well, it is always trouble for me. I prefer to get into trouble at school than to see my whole family break up just because I tell about what is going on at home.
So today we will continue looking at fractions. Well, where were the two of you all this time?
I know, miss, I know.
Quiet down, class. What were you doing? Didn't you hear the bell?
I saw them under the tree when we were playing outside and then...
Shurab, please be quiet and let them speak for themselves. Okay, let's go to the office.
I'm sure that he would be glad that he told someone and not to have been abused by Ricky anymore. It is always best to tell.
Nancy, you know I am really glad now that it's over.
Yeah, me too.
You were right. Ricky was telling me lies because now my father's back home and he said that he loves me. He moved mommy and the two of us to live by ourselves in a separate house.
I'm really happy for you, Stephen.
Did you see how many people were outside the court yesterday?
Yes, it was on the news last night.
Look in the newspapers too. That is Ricky.
Oh, that one? He's a sick man, ayo. But you know what? It's a good thing what the papers do, you know. They ain't put the name of who he molest.
I am glad I told someone what happened to me. And I'm glad that Stephen was brave enough to tell. Remember, if someone is looking at or touching your private parts, it is not your fault. Tell someone.
If anybody touches my private parts, I'll tell. If anybody tries to touch me there, I'll tell. I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell if you touch me there. I'm gonna tell, yes, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell. Tell my mother, tell my dad, tell my teacher, tell my friend, tell my uncle, tell my aunt, tell someone I trust. I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell if you touch me there. I'm gonna tell, yes, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell if you touch me there. I'm gonna tell, yes, I'm gonna tell, I'm gonna tell. If anybody touches my private parts, I'll tell. If anybody tries to touch me,